Hello, welcome to Priory, Paddock. We've reached September now, the schools have gone back and we've reached the start of meteorological autumn, and that is clearly reflected in the appearance of the paddock now. Most of the flowers that filled the paddock earlier in the year have gone over, although there are still a few around that have been flowering over a long period. I can still see some blue of the little alkanet flowers by the wall, and one or two purple mallow flowers, and the bright yellow pea-appearing flowers of the bird's foot trefoil. But looking at the bird's foot trefoil plant by the bush here, I can see very clearly the groups of seed pods, radial groups of seed pods, which look exactly like birds' feet, which is where the plant gets its name from. The trefoil, like the mallow and the alkanet, has been flowering for most of the summer. But there are a few flowers in here which are late summer flowers, and one of them is the very spectacular, dramatic looking corn sow thistle, which has rich green fleshy stems with dramatic leaves that look very much like dragon's teeth, and then heads of bright yellow, rather dandelion-like flowers, which often attract quite large numbers of tiny flies or beetles if the sun's out. And that's corn sow thistle, which is very, very much a late flowering, an end of summer flower. Another late flowering plant is the purple loosestrife. That grows very, very tall. The loosestrife we've got here is probably anything between 6 and 8 feet high, and has spires of I think it's 5-petaled, 6-petaled, 6-petaled dark pink purpley flowers that are beloved of bees. And I can see a bumblebee, a ginger bumblebee, on the spire I'm looking at here, which is near the pond. One other late plant with yellow flowers is the dark mullein, and that has straight stalks with a single straight stem with clusters. The top of the stem is crusted with 5-petaled yellow flowers, and that again is definitely a late summer flower. A bit further up the paddock there are 3 bushes with leaves, they look a bit like the palm of a hand, which are tending to go red. They change to a very dramatic golden orange and then to a scarlet. This is Guelder rose. They are festooned, and the boughs are hanging down with the weight of the berries on them. And right next to the Guelder rose bush by the pond is a very, very dramatic seeds on the tall and umbrella-shaped plants with pinky purpley stems and very, very heavily engaged with seeds at the top. This is wild angelica, and its leaves are going pale. The colour is draining out of the leaves with their pink stalks, and the leaves are going a pale yellow colour at the moment. And up there is a buddleia. There was a peacock butterfly on it during the week, and there is a moth. I think it's a silver Y moth on it at the moment, a day flying moth. Coming towards the well, I can see a collection of leaves in the bottom of the well, which shows very clearly the way the year is running. And if we come onto the boardwalk, I've come out towards walking out along the boardwalk towards the pond. There are still a lot of small pink flowers on the top of very tall stems sticking up out of the pond, and these are marsh woundwort. It is a plant that was used, as the name implies, as a first aid item in times gone by. And beside the balk itself, there are some tiny pom-poms of tiny flowers, tiny lilac flowers, and this is marsh. No, it's not. This is water mint. This is water mint. Well, that's what the paddock is looking like at the moment. It's on the cusp. On the cusp. We'll see next month how the year has moved on. Cheerio.